Alright, listen, YouTube, my name's Mission Dan. I do Air Max 90s Nikes, yeah? I don't do any other pairs, right? I'm going to do a video right now on the problem with Air Max 90s when they get old, and I'm going to show you 3 wicked pairs coming out this month or thereabouts, next 2 or 3 weeks, that you might be able to buy. And if you don't know about them, you really need to. I think one pair is probably going to be a big earner. Anyway, Air Max 90s when they get old. Right, here's the thing with Air Max 90s, right? They have this composite midsole. Comfortable, right? But it deteriorates. It's like a rubber tire. If you don't use it, it's gonna crack. It's gonna fall apart. And it's gonna be useless. But if you use it now and then, it's gonna be fine. This is a £200 pair of the Running Man Air Max 90s, right? Insane pair. Love these. Now, I bought them. They are used, right? But basically, very good condition. I wore them once, and look at that. That's heartbreaking. For anyone who wears Air Max 90s and collects them, or just, you know, buys them, uses them, Air Max 90, that is insane, yeah? Now, let me tell you about the cost of this. Let me explain to you about the cost of pairs. So, 5 years old, you can wear them, right? 10 years old, you risk wearing them, but you're kind of okay at 10 years old. 15 years old, if you've got a brand new pair out the box, 15 years old, and you wear them, that's probably going to happen. 20 years old, like these, 2007, definitely, they're fucked, they're fucked. To repair that £200 pair of kicks, you've got to go and find another pair of brand new 90s, right? Because you can't really buy fake soles, and you can't buy these parts, right? So you've got to go and find a pair of these with a purple midsole. You can paint this, but you need a purple sole. That's going to cost you 125 quid, right? You've already paid 200, so what are we at? 325. You're going to have to pay an expert, and I can do this work. I can resole these, but you're going to have to pay me 200 quid to take the sole off carefully, put the new one on, glue it on, do a nice job, repaint it all, yeah, and that's going to cost you 200 quid. So what's that? 325, yeah, 525 quid to get them back on the road. They're not worth it. They're just not. That is a big issue with Nikes, right? And we need to kind of give them value, and we need to find a way of getting these soles from Vietnam or Indonesia, whoever's making them. Sell us the soles so we can repair our kicks, please. I can't pay 70 quid for a new sole on Temu. You know, it doesn't make sense. I need these soles for 20 quid, and I need colours, and I need air bubble colours, right? Anyway, let's talk about new pairs coming out. This is insane. This is an amazing month for new pairs of Air Max 90s, right? Pair number 1, have a check of these. How nice are they? These are the Skunk, Air Max 90 Skunk. Blatantly, it's a nod from Nike to weed smokers, marijuana. How nice are these? Check these out. Oh, God, I love them. I think they possibly won't be released in the UK. I don't know if they're coming to Europe, not sure, but they seem to be available in Canada, and I've tried to buy them in Canada on websites that sell to the UK. They're not sending them out to us. Air Max 90 Skunks, come on, you've got to love them. Give me a mark out of 10 for the Skunks. Now, the second pair is the Grateful Deads. Check out these Grateful Deads. Look at that. How nice are they? Kind of simple on the top, but then you get this kind of colour in the mid-bar, and then they've done this off-white, this kind of antique midsole, this kind of yellowed midsole. It's not white. And then look at the heel plate. Come on. I think these are a special pair, the Grateful Deads. Again, I don't think they're going to come to the UK if you're British. I think you're going to get them in America for sure. We're going to see. I'm certainly going to try and buy a pair. I think they're amazing. Anything weird and unusual. Look at that kind of keyring on the side of it. I just want them. I just want them. Who knows what's coming in the box? Different laces? We don't know. Insane. And then lastly, this pair is what I think is going to be the new tongue-in-cheek. Now, I could be getting too excited because I like them, and I've been trying to buy them and trying to find information, and there's nothing, right? They're keeping it under their hat. These are a collaboration with Nike Air Max 90 and Size. Look at that heel plate with the size question mark. Nice. I'll tell you what I don't like is I don't like that material they use, that kind of clear material, because it fades. It just turns horrible as it gets old. Don't like that. And look at the soles here. Look at those. Again, love that. That's cool. And then the orange tongue, and then the milk, the coconut, like the creams and the white. This, I think, is a classic. I think if I were you, I would buy 2 pairs, one to wear and one to just stick in a box and leave it somewhere nice and warm. There you go. Listen, I'm Dan at Mission Dan. I do Air Max 90s, right? I buy and sell. You'll see a lot of different trainers on my content, mainly daily, probably 3 or 4 times a week. I'll show you a different pair that I'm either keeping for my own collection or I'm selling. And I'm restoring stuff, so you're going to learn about restoring. Look, Air Max 90s, really, I've got the content, right? I'm not some guy who's putting on Air Max 90s and going, look at these fucking tracksuit bottoms I bought. Oh, look at this new t-shirt. That's boring, right? If you want to see Air Max 90s, old, used, classic, new, I'm your man. Yeah, and also, if you're really into it and you're looking to buy and you're collecting, I'm seeing a lot of new collectors popping up from the Air Max 90 scene, because we're all over like the age of 30. We've all got a bit of money now and we can buy Air Max 90s, and I'm seeing people getting trainer boxes and collecting stuff. Follow me on Vinted, Max Air BW, and have a little look at what I've got for sale. There's stuff coming up on there all the time, and you'll get the first jump on that. Mission Dan, follow me. Don't be a bitch. Oi, I tell you what, them fucking size, them Nike 90 collab with size are going to be insane. I actually think they're going to be £1,000 once they come out. We'll see.